Stadium. Today's matchup, a battle in the old North State, a contest between a pair of teams from the state of North Carolina. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Charlotte 49ers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. I spoke with the 49ers head coach pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Demon Deacons will kick off first, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes... have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The 49ers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Jordan Marshall, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear.
Right down the middle. The 20. Touchdown 49ers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's up and no good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Demon Deacons offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Unloads it downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Off and running. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Looking for space, it's Marshall. Got enough for the first. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Got a little grass. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Right back to the well. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run it. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Niners.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. The run inside. It's Daniels. Surges across the 30, out to the 30. A 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gary. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Daniels.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of direction, right? They came out throwing the... Now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Running inside, it's Daniels. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Charlotte 49ers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown. Charlotte. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody...
Maybe some room here. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
At the 35, he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Byers on the move. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. On target. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 49ers are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. A 50-50 ball, and the defense has it. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. These corners going to give them some space. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Carr. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot. Get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. And make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Quick toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating. Got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great
looking long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetrate.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up.
And that's a huge play. Defense, great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Running back searching for a hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down. The running game established, but I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Gonna run it. It's Howell. Might have a chance. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the 49ers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sharp.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like, you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 5 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Wolfpack with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Jerry Richardson Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
The 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. Check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I did catch up with the Demon Deacons head coach at the half. One of the things they're looking to do here to start the third quarter is get the ball to their downfield threat. You can tell their wide receiver continues to be productive, and he can get big chunks of yardage back. They want to get him the ball early and often to get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Hard running there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The run inside. It's Daniels. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll line up for a second down play. With the draw, it's Cobb. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And they can't make the play on third down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running inside, it's Marshall. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. give to the back. Could be an alley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's... Explosive play for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Turning. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down. Good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, it's Marshall. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for a crease, it's Marshall. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Niners! And the beatdown has ensued. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Run in the red zone. It's Lawrence. That is a big win for this. As they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Oh, maybe a double pass. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Finding some room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.